Many of us in the RV community have lost a parent, or maybe even both parents. It's something we all know will happen. Maybe we even plan for it in some ways. But we could have never planned for what happened to Shelby's mom, our beloved Momma Mills.
Well, it's with a heavy heart that I have to say that my mom was killed this morning.
How in the world could a simple walk to the store turn into a family tragedy that made front page news and left our community in shock? And is it possible that a $500 winning scratch ticket that has now gone missing could be the one thing that kicked off a chain of events that changed our lives forever? This is the story of the last few months of our lives. Well, it's been a crazy couple months.
It sure has.
That's for sure. So for the last 2 years, Shelby and I have been full-time RVing. We basically live in our Grand Design Solitude fifth wheel, and at the same time, we've had a home base here in Tennessee. We call it the Outpost. And the reason we have this property is because we have a house for Shelby's mom, Momma Mills, and we have a house for my dad. And we also have a hookup for us whenever we're in town or stationary, whenever we're not on the road. At least we have a hookup and we take care of our parents whenever we're in town.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Whenever we come home from adventures like the Hershey RV show, Tampa RV show, Grand Design rallies, or even RV Unplugged, where we were contestants on the RV Unplugged reality show.
Yeah.
It's great when we know we're going to come home and we're going to be welcomed with big smiles from my mom and my father-in-law, and that's always really great to look forward to.
That was until this last trip when we were coming home from a rally down in Texas. Everything changed. Keep in mind that when this happened, we were at an overnight spot in Texas. We were coming home from Texas, but we were still in Texas. And we got the call at 6:50 a.m., woke us up out of a dead sleep, and we reacted probably the way you think we reacted. We basically freaked out.
Yeah, it was definitely hard, and you go through all of the emotions. So over the next few hours, we were gathering information. We started piecing together and finding out a little more about what happened, all while we were still trying to figure out and start driving and get home to be here. So it was definitely a lot to deal with.
You wanted to be home right away. Snap your fingers.
I did. And I know other people that may have been in these situations. You look into flights, or we had friends trying to help get us on flights to get us home, and you look at all the different things that you can do or could do or want to do. But we decided the fastest way for us to get home was to go ahead and start driving, and just drive until we couldn't drive anymore.
And then sleep again
for a few hours, and then drive again.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
So while we were on the phone, still in Texas, here's what we were able to piece together.
Yeah, and this was obviously pretty tough while you're trying to drive and everything, but what we found out was that my mom, on October 14th, decided that she wanted to walk to the store. So she left very early in the morning after putting on her running shoes.
Yeah, she the convenience store is less than a half mile from the house, and what would compel her to get up early in the morning and head to the convenience store on her own? We'll get to that in a minute, but she did, and unfortunately, she didn't make it there. Tragically, she was the victim of a hit and run right in front of our property. And someone hit her with their car, stopped, realized what they had done, and made the conscious decision to pull away and offer no help, and left Momma Mills to die alone.
Yeah, and what makes this even worse is we found out that the person is here in this country illegally.
Yeah, they shouldn't have even been driving on the road. Not only should the person not have been here because they were here illegally, The person should not have been driving at all because they didn't have a legal driver's license. In fact, the car they were driving wasn't even their car.
Because this person left my mom on the side of the road with gruesome injuries, it did take several minutes for somebody to even drive by and be able to stop to help my mom.
Yeah, they called the paramedics in. Paramedics came, and what we were told over the phone by the paramedics is that Mildred was very strong, even in light of the fact that she had traumatic injuries. And she tried to remain strong throughout the entire process of them loading her up into the life flight.
Yeah, but unfortunately she succumbed to her injuries on the life flight on the way to Vanderbilt, just outside of Nashville.
Right outside Nashville. She didn't make it.
In times of struggle, our family has always tried to come together and stay as positive as possible.
Admittedly, this was a little bit more of a struggle than usual, or than we've encountered recently. But the whole staying as positive as possible is kind of what ties into why it happened to begin with. So we promised we'd get back to this part. What compelled Momma Mills to walk up to a convenience store by herself? Well,
She struck it rich.
she struck it rich on a scratch ticket, $500.
$500.
And she let everybody know. She called all her friends, told everybody at church, told the whole family. We even saw pictures of the scratch ticket. And she knew that this was an opportunity for her. She even told us that she was going to give hundreds of dollars to the children's ministry at her church. So she made the choice. She made the decision early in the morning.
Yeah, she put on her best running shoes.
That right. Woke up early, put those shoes on, grabbed her winning ticket with pride, and headed up to the convenience store to convert that little scratch ticket into a beautiful gift. You see, Momma Mills was full of so much love. Love for her kids and all her grandkids. She loved life so much she acted like a kid all the time. So we all acted like kids whenever we were together. And all throughout her life, she truly loved the church.
What are you doing? Oh.
I was taking a picture of you. You didn't even know I was here. She loved the church so much, she redefined getting there early. She wasn't just the first one, she was the only one, sitting there waiting for church to start. Momma Mills loved her church so much, she even took it seriously. Most of the time.
What'd you say?
I said everybody likes my hair at church today.
So everyone at church loved that hair, sticking up in the back, sticking out crazy like that? No wonder you love your church family, Momma Mills. Well, I guess now we can all see why Momma Mills was headed out to convert that little scratch ticket into a beautiful gift to give to the children's ministry up at the church. Sadly, the ticket that led to the loss of her life is now also lost. Apparently, the ticket, along with her other personal belongings, were misplaced on the way to the hospital. We have spent countless hours trying to track down what might have happened, but the mystery of the missing ticket will most likely never be solved. However, because of the great generosity of our amazing friends and amazing family, we were able to donate even more than the value of the ticket to the children's ministry in Mildred's name, full of love, just like her. So, although it's obviously been a tough couple of months, there's been some truly amazing blessings that we've experienced along the way. And honestly, one of those amazing blessings is you. The RV community, all of our friends in the RV community, you have treated us so kindly, and really, it has been a great blessing.
Yeah, there's really no way we can express how gracious you guys have been to us. All the texts, all the messages, laughs, sometimes the jokes, anything to help us get through the day with a little smile. We really, truly do appreciate that.
Yeah, the jokes to try to get our minds off the sad stuff is pretty spot on. That's the stuff we love. And
yeah, the outpouring of love has meant so much to us and our entire family, and we can't thank you enough.
We couldn't even express with any words to let you know what it's meant. It's been the greatest blessing. I guess we just wanted to say thank you. thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for being the blessing that you are. And really, we look forward to maybe seeing you as we travel, as we look to bimble into a fresh new year, and plan our next big adventures. We certainly would love to see you on the road, and if we don't get to see you on the road, maybe we get to see you here on YouTube. We'll film these escapades and hope for a lot more humor and fun things to come.
Just remember to go happy,
Go healthy,
and go Vemble.
oh, try again. That was good. That was loud.